everyone, this is Fariba from watchknitting.com, and today in this video I'm gonna teach you how to make a slouchy hat. Okay, let's talk about the materials I use for making this project. You need number 4 yarn, 1 ball. I got this melange wool KARTOPU from a website named Hobium. This is 100 grams, 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And this is made in Turkey. The number of color is MK837. And this is medium size. The size that I need to pick up my needles will be 6 or 7 in US sizing, which equals to 4 or 4.5 millimeters in metric sizes. So I got this, I'm using a number 7 in US sizing or 4.5 millimeters. I got this circular from the same website. It is very good in quality. The cord is very flexible. But I got there a short one, which is 40 centimeter, equals to 16 inches. I find it a little short for this project, so I'm not gonna use this in this video, and I will go with the same size, 4.5 millimeters, and the cord is a little longer. The size is 60 centimeters or 24 inches. And also I got some markers. These markers are in different colors and different sizes. They are very handy when you are working on circular, and you can point places that you need to do decreasing or increasing for the stitches. Also, I need one large needle for blocking the end and attaching the seaming line. One pair of scissors and a measuring tape. At this point, I'm gonna teach you how to find the measurement for the startup. You can find out how many stitches you need to cast on for a specific pattern like this one, which is hat here. So I'm gonna use the label on the yarn and measurement tape and piece of paper and pen to figure out how many stitches I need to cast on. Also, I will need my calculator. So first of all, you need to put the measuring tape around your head for the hat, and put it from back to the front, and make it not very tight, not very loose, and find out how much is the measurement for your head. So in my case, I found out my head measurement is 56 centimeters, which equals to 22 inches. So you can do this measurement for any kind of pattern you need to do. Then you write down the 56 centimeter, and having your label here says that if you want to have 10 centimeter of this wool with a given number for needle size, you need to cast on 16 stitches. You can find the same grid in all the yarns and get that numbers from that table. So for having 10 centimeter of this wool with the given number of size for needle, you need to cast on 16 stitches. So for 56 centimeter, what you're gonna do, you only need to multiply it by 16 and divide it to that 10. So the number that I'm gonna get, 56 multiplied by 16 divided by 10 will be 89.6, which I'm gonna round it to 90. So I need to cast on 90 stitches to get 56 centimeter of this wool for a specific pattern. So this is the way that you can find number of stitches. However, if you go with different needle size, your this number will be a little different. In that case, you can like cast on 20 stitches and then knit for a couple of rows, like 10 rows, and after that measure the length of the pattern you get and work from that proportion. So here in this, another thing that I'm gonna mention in this project that we are working, we're gonna work brochure stitch for the edge. If you want to use the rib stitch, the simple rib stitch, or any kind of rib stitch, only thing you need to cast on 90 stitches. But because I'm doing brochure stitch, I need to do one more calculation, because for every 2 stitch that you cast on in the brochure stitch, you add 1 stitch in the setup row, which is your first row, and by that you need to cast on a little less. So to find out how many stitches you need to cast on for brochure stitch, let's say you want to have 90 stitches after finishing your work. So what you're gonna do, 90, you're gonna multiply 90 by 2/3, which that gives you 60 stitches. So if you want to do brochure stitch, you need to start with 60 stitches, and after 1 row, because you're gonna add 1 stitch per 2 stitch, you're gonna get 90 stitches. I'm gonna use long tail casting on, and I'm gonna open this yarn. Okay, it's here. So I need to cast on 60 stitches for my project. So when you are doing long tail casting on, you need to do this easy calculation to find out the point that you need to start casting on. So this is the number of stitches you need to work on. Just multiply it by 1.5, which is 1.5 centimeter for 1 stitch. That gives you 90 centimeter, and just add 10 centimeter extra, and that gives you 1 meter. So find out 1 meter for the starting point for your casting on. If you are very loose worker, knitter, you have to have extra, you have to put extra centimeter for your work. And in my case, I'm very medium one, so I'm gonna get this 10 centimeter, sorry, 100 centimeter, and this is my short ends that stays in front of me, and this is my point. I'm gonna put my needles here, and by my thumb I'm gonna secure it. Then with this left hand, just separate these 2 strands and put this 3 finger at the bottom, and this is the position that you're gonna have for long tail casting on. And also I'm gonna use 2 needles, because for I'm gonna work on Brocius stitch, and for Brocius stitch I need more elasticity. Okay, this is the position of your hand and your needles. We have one loop or circle here. I'm gonna put the needle, insert the needle from bottom of it, and grab this yarn here and just pull through it, and then release both strands. And you're gonna repeat this till you get 16 stitches. From the bottom, go to this loop and grab this one here and just pull through. So I'm not gonna put too much time teaching casting and method, because I believe that if you want to make this hat, you already know basics for knitting. If you are not familiar with the basics of knitting, I highly recommend you to learn them first and then come to work on this project. So I'm gonna cast on 60 stitches, and after a while I will be back with you guys.